everyone, and welcome back to the latest video in the SEO series of 90-second knowledge. In today's episode we're going to take a look at the difference between a soft error page and a hard error page and what that means for your website in your SEO rankings. As always though, before we get started, don't forget to hit subscribe and the alerts button too, so you're going to get notified as soon as we release new content straight into YouTube. So what is the difference between a hard error page and a soft error page? Well, typically both error pages will give exactly the same message to the user, and it will say something like, sorry, the content you're looking for can't be found. But the crucial difference lies in something called the page status code. Now, a hard error page will have a page status code of 404, and they'll often be referred to as a 404 error page, whereas a soft error page will have a page status code of 200. But what is a page status code? The page status code is something which is seen by the web browser and by search engines more importantly. So a 404 error page tells web browsers and search engines that the content they're looking for cannot be found and it doesn't exist anymore. And that's really important when it comes to search engines because they know the content's not there, so they can disregard the URL, maybe remove it from rankings and move on with crawling the rest of your website. A page with a status code of 200 tells search engines that that page has loaded okay and the information there may be useful. Now, where that can affect your website rankings in SEO is when Google starts to see a lot of these types of pages, because it thinks that the page is loaded okay and the content on the page, even though it's an error message, is relevant to your website and your users. And that can start to confuse search engines about the purpose of your website. If they encounter a lot of soft error pages, they may start to think that the content of those error pages, i.e. the error message, is what your website's about. And that can lead to them thinking your website is of lower quality when it relates to the wider search terms that you use on your website. So let's get 90 seconds on the clock and find out how to tell the difference between a hard error page and a soft error page. Finding out if your error pages are hard or soft errors is really simple, and to do that we'll check the page status code. Find your error page, right click anywhere in the page and choose Inspect Element. In the window that opens, look for the Network tab. Sometimes it might be hidden behind these two arrows. Click on Network, and if you're asked to, reload the page. Normally, the first thing you'll see is the URL of the page that you're looking at, in this case, error page. But more importantly, to the left, you'll see the status code that the page has loaded with. This is what we're interested in, and in this case it's loaded with 404 status, which is perfect because it shows us that it's a hard error, and while it's not great that the users encountered it, we can fix any internal links that point to this page. If the page had loaded with a 200 status, like this, then we'd know we need to flag that to the development team so that they can fix the problem and make sure the page loads with a status of 404. So there you go, that's how you can tell the difference between a soft error page and a hard error page. Now, this isn't necessarily something you can fix yourself, but it's an important thing to know, and you can pass it on to your website development team so they can fix it for you. And that'll have a positive impact on your search engine rankings and improve your search marketing generally, as well as your user experience on your website. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And join us again soon for more digital marketing advice you can use on 90-second knowledge.